256 public episode.
Hello, welcome back to the
Power
episode.
of Two episode.
I've been injecting Red 40 into my veins. Just
Nice.
to see if I have an allergic reaction to it.
Yeah, I've been doing Yellow 5 and Red 40 because I want to be hyper and sterile.
Yeah, I'm just the crazy monkey.
You guys know where?
Excuse me.
You guys know where 256 is the area code for?
Yes.
No, don't say it. Don't say it.
Here we
Here we go.
Alex knows this.
Hold on.
Hold on.
No,
Hold on.
you say it, and then I'll tell you whether you're right or wrong.
Well, I was thinking like possibly northeastern Alabama.
Okay, yeah, that sounds like it. That's
Yep.
right to me.
I already knew.
Yeah.
I already knew. I
already
was
knew.
testing
Yeah, I have
you.
some friends in Madison who have that area code, and I got one in Decatur too. What do you call Decatur?
Decatur.
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 You got friends? You got friends in the Cotter?
Decatur?
That's awesome. That's where they make Al Jazeera.
That's such a
Okay,
great way to
well-
lie about it. Just super familiar with read the one that like has like the questionable pronunciation.
Decatur.
I love
I'm super into Huntsville, Gadsden,
Ooh,
Get the
Huntsville.
Guntersville, Albertville, Boaz,
Gotta love those places.
Scottsboro, Athens.
I gotta make a trip there. I'm sure they have some great restaurants. Gotta send Jack there so I know where to go.
Yeah, I would probably go to the South right now.
Yeah, Central Florida right now. It's gonna be great.
You guys want to do
It's actually
you guys want to do a pilgrimage to EWTN, the Catholic channel?
Where's that based?
if my grandma was still alive, we'd. It's crazy. The Catholic channel is in Alabama.
I went to
in the
the
South.
I went to the EWTN play. I went to like their campus and their store and shit when Mother Angelica was still alive.
Oh, okay. Wow.
And then she got cancer or something, and then she got the eye patch. She was like the Rush Limbaugh of EWTN. She drew all the viewers.
Yeah, I remember seeing her on a hotel TV one time, and she was talking about how Halloween is satanic. And I was like, damn, I feel like she would have been dead by that time, so it was a rerun, but it's still like, it's crazy to see 1980 shit like that.
It was pre-Twitter and stuff, and Mother Angelica controlled all of the discourse about like, can your kids watch Harry Potter? No, watch Lord of the Rings
course not.
instead. Because that magic's better than that magic. She was right though about that. She's like, no, J.K. Rowling's a turf.
Yeah.
That's why she.
Tolkien didn't know about trans people. I don't think they had him yet.
My grandma, that's all she watched was EWTN. And like I'd go over when I took care of her when I lived in Akron, and it was just on the TV the entire time. And of course, like volume up to like 90 because she's just deaf. So I just turn it down and be like, "Hey, how you doing, Grandma?" And then when I was a kid, on all of our TVs, I always blocked the channel. It was channel 50, and I blocked it because it just pissed me off having to like press twice because I know nothing ever is good on it.
Yeah.
Like, you know, just like scrolling through before you have like the display, I'd always just block it. And like I told my mom that I blocked it.
Just blocking
and she's
it so
like,
that your remote control skips it so you don't have to hit it twice. It's so lazy.
I was just like, I just didn't want to hit it. I was like, what a waste of a button.
Satellite
press.
TV kid,
Just
right?
block it. Easy. No satellite.
Oh no, that was the cable one.
Yeah, it was cable. It was just straight up cable.
No,
and this was before we had like
satellite
the
was
display,
just one
like, a
button, but it
box.
would take forever to load. Remember that DirecTV when you click
dude,
the
that's
channel?
what satellite always sucked. I hated going to. I think we talked about it a while ago.
We
but
did.
Going to someone's house that had satellite is like, oh, dude, we get like 700 channels. You just have to wait 10 minutes
Yeah.
for like everything to
Yeah.
load.
And hopefully it's not raining.
Yeah, don't rain, please. Or
You
or
finally get
clouds.
to the one channel, it's like Nickelodeon, it's channel 782. And then it starts raining, and it's like, signal not found.
And then it's the same thing like cable does now, where it's when you have a box and you're like, there's like 1,000+ channels, but you have to buy packages and you have to buy. It's like, don't even include this shit. Who the fuck needs this? I don't care.
Yeah, they do that at hotels too, where you have to
Yeah.
scroll through all this stuff they don't have.
It's also just crazy how it was so normal to have a friend that was like a cable guy or had access to the box and it would just turn your shit on for you. Like, oh, you want this? You want HBO? I'll go turn it on.
Yeah.
Like that's it. That was
never had
that was
that.
such a 90s thing.
My parents didn't have dirtbag friends. It sucked. All my dad's friends were like guys who would go golfing.
Oh man.
We had like Air Force guys that probably would have been their career in jeopardy for going into a box like that, and they would just be like, "Oh, this is easy."
My dad had one dirtbag friend and Jaybird, and then the guy killed himself.
Oh man.
Oh damn.
Yeah, he's not a.
Was he on an electrical pole when he got shocked?
I don't think so.
So he was a murderer too.
I think he hung himself.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So he fell off of it and there was
But,
a
like,
rope there?
I remember
Someone
meeting
killed
him.
himself, and that's your first reaction. Fucking murderer.
I remember meeting him when I was
in
like
hell,
13.
according to Mother
and, like,
Angelica.
He would just swear and say like awful shit, and you're like, oh, it's funny. And then like as you get older, you're like, it's kind of sad. He's like, oh, you're like, how old are you? Wait a minute. Uh-oh. And then when like inevitable happens, you're like, yeah, that's like sad, but
yeah,
I mean,
we've talked about that, about how you like you get older and you realize your parents were right about like the kids' houses you go to.
Oh
and
yeah,
like,
the bad kids' houses.
clearly it's like a horrible
Yeah.
situation. You're like, damn, they let you do whatever. It's so cool.
The houses I was not allowed to sleep over and be like, damn, this sucks. I don't want to go home.
They have so much soda. What's the problem?
Or you were the kid in the dirty kid house, and you were like, man, why is everyone's house always so clean? I feel like I'm walking on eggshells around here.
I guess they're trying to impress me. They want to make a good impression on
you
me.
guys don't gotta clean every time I come over. Like a 6-year-old saying that.
Leaving a review like an Airbnb. They should have that for going to a kid's house when you're a kid. There should be an app that where you can review their mom and their dad, and like if the bathroom is clean, and like if you're allowed to stay up late, if they have good cable.
Do they have Chef Boyardee that you get to eat for the first time? You're super excited, then you realize it's just dog shit. And you go, oh damn! No wonder my parents don't serve this.
I remember going to kids' houses and getting to eat ramen.
Yeah,
and being excited, being like, "Damn, we get to have ramen."
Yeah,
because my parents wouldn't buy it because they're like, that's horrible for you. It has so much sodium.
Your parents wouldn't buy it because you weren't a college student family.
Yeah, exactly. But not until I got into like middle school, then my mom was like, whatever, we don't give a fuck. Like, you can make it yourself. So like, and we're working, so you can do that. But like when I was younger, it was like, oh yeah, no, you're not eating any of this stuff. And I distinctly remember being a kid and just getting so mad. My cousins had it, and so I was able to have it there. Other friends had it, and like, and they eat it and you get so excited. And then as you grow up, you're like, damn, like my parents were so right not to give me any of this access. Like,
you like only eat that shit for a week when you're 22 and you realize, oh, okay,
this is dog shit.
It makes it hard to go to the toilet.
And that's pretty much basically what I've been doing with my daughter is like, okay, yeah, you're eating clean. We're doing, some nice vegetables and fruit.
You shit enough already, and I have to clean it.
Yeah, I gotta wipe your butt.
Tom's doing the thing where, he's doing the reverse obesity, where everyone, like, I've talked about it before, where you act like the bad food is like the sacred thing, and you lock it up and stuff. So whenever your kid acts out, they're just like overeating like Little Debbie snacks. Tom's doing the thing where he's like, no vegetables. I'm putting them up here. Never touch these.
You only get to eat Little Debbie, the Nutter Butter.
Carnivore.
She's so sick of fucking oatmeal cream pies. Like, this sucks.
Taking my daughter going to lunch at school, and it's like 8 oatmeal cream pies in her bag. Anybody want to trade me some like a?
It's oatmeal cream pies with Star Crunches between them, and you call them sliders.
Yeah, I'm gonna punish my kids by making them be white trash for 2 weeks. Like they just bring a pile of honey buns to school.
I found you eating a zebra cake, and now you got to eat the other 14.
Yeah, you only get to eat stuff from the gas station for the next month. That's your punishment.
I get a lot of Instagram content that gets fed to me, and it's just like these moms giving their kids eating disorders, where they like are in the grocery store and they're filming their kids, and they're like holding up a bottle of soda, and they go, "Oh, what is that, Lucas?" And he's like, "It's poison." It's like, you fucking psychos.
Unless
what
it's
are you
diet.
doing? Like, I mean,
I do think I should have been allowed to have diet soda when I was a kid. Like I was allowed to have diet soda, or like any soda really, when I was like probably 12 or 13. But I feel like you can probably give an 8-year-old like diet Sprite, and it's not a big deal.
If I had a newborn, I would make my wife not even breastfeed. She'd wear a Camelback with Prime in it.
Yeah, that's true.
For some reason, it was more taboo in a way to give a kid like diet Sprite versus regular Sprite.
I think one
is objectively worse for them.
Yeah, like I mean, like people have the same idea of aspartame as they still do, where they're just like, oh, it's scary. We don't know quite sure what it is.
It killed my uncle.
And then also, I think a lot of people just didn't want to drink diet, so that's why like nobody ever had diet.
Yeah.
I like to remove
like,
the S from aspartame and call it a part of me.
Oh, damn.
That's why Zero was good, because they rebranded it.
Aspartame.
That's how they got me back into soda. I fucking quit because like I wasn't allowed to for volleyball, and so I lost the taste of soda. But then the gas station I worked at had fucking It was like 6 liters of Coke Zero that was about to expire, and they just gave it to me. And it was like the heroin dealer fucking, here, your first hit's free. And I'm like, damn, this shit fucking rocks. There's no calories. And then I just have had like diet soda with me ever since.
But that has Black 40 in it.
Yeah, it was, I never bought soda, like, and had it in the house ever. Like, oh no, our apartments were so small that, like, we didn't have any room, and I was going to just put it in the fridge. But then once, like, Zero came out, and, like, they had, like, Mountain Dew Zero and, like, Baja Blast Zero, and, like, if I see it and it's on a good enough sale, it's like, okay. And that, like, our house came with a mini fridge. So it's like, okay, that's like the seltzer fridge and the beer fridge. And then it's like, well, I don't really have beer in the house anymore because I don't just drink at home. I guess I'd rather have soda instead of just a bunch of beer.
When I was in college, I had like a 2 liter of Coke Zero in the fridge that was like my Coke Zero to have, right? And you're in college, you're poor, so I wasn't buying cans. It's way too expensive. I'll just like, you know, pull from the 2 liter. And one of my roommates had some bitches over. And they fucking drank my Coke Zero as mixer, and I threw a fucking goddamn fit. I was like, you tell those fucking fat bitches to give me fucking that Coke Zero.
Come on, man. That's so early.
Yeah, you don't need a
made
mixer.
them drunk drive to get you a new one.
Basically, I was so fucking furious.
If you want to drink that bad and you don't have a mixer, just don't use a mixer. Just drink it straight. Like, you were stupid enough to not get a soda at the store. Like, just drink straight shitty vodka. That's your punishment.
That reminds me, because when I would go to house parties, like there was like frats, so we'd go to, or just like people's houses, and if I didn't like them, we'd be there, and people would walk in, and like strangers, and they'd just be like, oh, can I have like some of like the soda in the fridge? And I'd be like, yeah, totally. And I'd be like, have whatever you want. Just inviting these strangers to drink whatever out of like this person's fridge that like I just didn't care about. And then like there's times where they would just like get caught and get in trouble and get yelled at.
That is the best.
That's pretty funny.
Like, oh, that's great. Like, what are
Tom
you
said it was okay. No, I didn't.
Pretending to be the owner of the house when people like just assumed you are is so funny.
Yeah, it's such a good bit. Where
Can we
just
use
like,
these glasses? For sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Anything you
Walk
want.
away. Anything you want. The fridge, pantry, my mom's room.
Well, you have squatters' rights. If the owner of the house is gone and you're like the man of the house when they're gone, you get to decide what people can eat and not eat. And if they can like take people's medications out of the medicine cabinet or like take a couple rolls of toilet paper for the road.
To me, if you invite me into your house, like that's my house now. Like I own a part of it, and I'm going to do whatever I want, whenever I want.
That's part of the deal. That's called squatters' rights.
Going to the bathroom.
You just have to squat down though.
Hey, where's the swimsuit magazine? I need to bounce off.
Someone's in the bathroom and you just squat down and shit on the floor. Squatters' rights. Look it up, dude. It's in the municipal
Yeah, you got to
code.
shit on the ground first. That's how you get squatters' rights.
Calling it a lower decker.
It's like how dogs will piss somewhere to mark their territory. Oh, yesterday I put one of those little like tablets that you put in the toilet tank.
Mm-hmm.
That's like an automatic cleaning thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought of it as a white hat upper decker. Just because both of those things have colonized my brain so much. I did a white hat upper decker. It actually makes it cleaner with every flush.
I thought of a move that would be even more asshole than an upper decker. You take all of the rolls of toilet paper in someone's bathroom you could find, especially like a house party, and put all those in the tank.
Ooh. God, yeah.
Just
taking
pull this
those.
like paper soup out later.
Yeah.
I was watching like
poop and then cover it with that. Like don't find the poop till they move it all.
Ooh. I was watching the highlights of Ohtani hitting his like 50-50 or whatever like that recently, and Scott Van Pelt was commenting on it. And it was when he hit his home run, and he was like, "Call him McGruber because he just delivered an upper decker because it went in the second decker." I was like, hell yeah, he's a real one for that.
Imagine a fucking baseball that high during a game. Feels so cool.
Hit a dinger.
Yeah, it wouldn't feel that cool.
No, I'd feel great.
It's probably not even a big deal. He probably doesn't even like it.
Yeah, he hates it.
He's probably so sick of it at this point. He's like, I hate bats. I hate balls.
You finally got rid of your annoying gambling translator. There's always talking about gambling.
There's always gambling your money.
All these degenerates bringing him down.
Yeah, it's not fair.
Yeah. Now you can focus on
finally got your friend sentenced to life in prison.
Yeah.
They actually sent that translator back to Japan, and they cut his head off with a big samurai sword. It was disgusting because they have no president right now.
Michael, it's a katana.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't want to like speak straight Japanese like you do.
No,
and confuse everybody. I'd explain like what it is. Yeah.
No, they should have cut his head off with like a European sword because they like katanas.
Like a Zweihander.
Like they would like
sword.
The bastards.
The bastard sword.
All illegal gamblers are killed with the bastard sword.
Mhm.
And I was gonna say they should do it with a Buster sword, but that's also Japanese, so he would probably like that.
Damn.
Yeah, they're immune to it. You have to use the
I
opposite.
think it's honorable.
They're immune to it. He'd probably dodge it.
Just
So
roll right
stupid.
through.
Yeah. He probably got some moves.
Yeah, if I was getting executed with a sword in the old days, I think I would try to fuck with the executioner.
I
Just
would
be like, whoop.
I would roll through the iframes, and like as soon as they attack, you just roll.
Oh yeah, you just gotta block or
Yeah.
dodge.
Did you guys know Rush Hour has a trigger warning at the start of it now? Like on
Does it?
streaming? Yeah, because it just says, it's like one of those, we have a lot of outdated racist jokes in this movie.
Oh,
Don't get mad at
okay.
us.
That's
They got the Looney Tunes disclaimer.
It's so funny.
that's like It's Always Sunny. I think they took down the Lethal Weapon episodes
They
off
did.
of Disney
Oh,
Plus.
why would they do that?
They did, but there's so much stuff still in that show, and every time it like plays again,
Oh, yeah.
we're like, oh, why is this episode still? It's so fun.
But it's like, I mean, like I guess I don't really understand taking it off because it just mocks it. But I
Yeah,
mean,
The Office
Yeah,
removed the
but-
Mammy episode.
oh wow.
Just kidding. There's none. I was trying to gaslight everybody.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, the Al Jolson episode where Michael Scott shows up in blackface. It's fucked up. The one where you see Dwight and his brother in their farm and they have slaves. They got rid of that one.
Deleted scene.
Deleted scene.
Yeah.
Well, that's why they can be at work all day and not actually plant the
Well, it was
beets.
his cousin. Not to be that guy. It was
Oh,
his
yeah,
cousin
that's right, it
Mose.
was his
It was Cousin Mose. That's the writer of the show. One of them.
Yeah, and he went on
Really?
to write Parks and Rec, right? I think so.
I think so. One of them's.
And Dwight went on to be friends with Prodigal Sam and
Mhm.
be Baha'i and make fake companies.
And he was in that very awesome show. What was it called? Rainstrom?
Yeah, Rainstrom.
Backstrom.
Backstrom. That's right.
That was like
Lidstrom.
Backstrom was like one of the first times I like got onto Twitter and like paid attention to anything was like people like making fun of Backstrom. That's one of my earliest like Twitter memories.
See, we made fun of it, but the Zoomers would have morbed that shit. They would have been doing the Morbius stuff with
Yeah, I
Backstrom.
know, dude. I love that.
Yeah.
We got to bring that back.
I want to take backstrokes from Backstrom. So they would say.
They should do Morbius too
Mm-hmm.
and ask everybody to make it a meme. Like, you guys, you promise you're going to do it again,
Yeah.
right?
Jared Leto dressed as Morbius meeting all these people in Tel Aviv for like a photo op. Morbius is in Tel Aviv, everybody. He's bringing morale
14
up.
and younger invited. 14 and younger free.
Yeah, he went there to escape some charges over here.
Hard to say.
They tried to do that with Joker too.
I was literally
tried to
about to
catch
talk
lightning in a
about Joker too.
I guess they rape him.
Yeah, they raped
They
him.
raped the Joker. It's a musical and he
it's-
gets raped.
in prison. The prison guards, I guess, like he's taken to the back and they beat the fuck out of him, and then like he comes back and he's just like got no pants, and like it's heavily implied that they raped the
Yeah. One of the guards
prison
beats his
guards
head
raped
back
him.
and he's like, hope you enjoyed that Diddy party. Hawk to her. Spit on that thing.
We got to keep it contemporary.
Somebody told me there was a Hawk Tua joke in the new Joker.
I hope so, because that would be
Yeah,
awesome.
the guard spits on his asshole,
I'll do it.
like as an act of mercy.
But I think the Joker 2 is awesome because it's just making everybody angry. No one likes it. It's not for anyone. It's incomprehensible, and that's why it's the perfect movie. It's my movie of the year. I haven't seen it. I won't see it.
Yeah,
But-
me neither. I hope it's the last Joker movie.
It should be.
You
It
can
seems like a
review it
movie-
even if you don't see it. That's Tom's
Yeah.
movie reviews.
Absolutely. It seems like a movie that like shouldn't have been made, but I'm glad it was, and because it just destroys whatever goodwill the Joker had, where people were like, the Joker, it's such a good movie, like, and it was fine. To me, it was fine. But I remember streaming and talking about it on stream and being like, it's a comic book movie, and some motherfucker in the chat, like, all caps, it's not a comic book movie, it's not, and like screaming at me, and I was like, dog, it's called The Joker. The Joker is a comic book character. It's a comic book movie. I don't know what the fuck you want me to tell you.
All the parts about it that are serious are just the king of comedy and Taxi Driver.
Yeah, exactly. And then
It's just taken from other movies.
He doesn't even wear a cape the whole movie.
he barely wears the makeup.
How's it cape shit if there's no cape?
It's rape shit now.
Ooh.
But they turned it
Yeah.
into a music. Actually, you know what? Who's the one person who likes that it got turned into a musical? AR-15.
Really?
That's weird.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What's it with Andrews and musicals, huh?
I don't know.
The bisexual white supremacist likes the movie.
Because he tweeted, so basically the Joker sequel is just a Star to Born, or A Star is Born. Wonderful.
He probably actually wrote A Star Too Born.
I guess because Lady Gaga's in it.
I get
Yo,
it.
why
and,
do
like,
you
they
know
sang.
that, dude? Why have you even heard of that?
Well,
Nothing wrong with
well,
keeping up on it.
but it's funny that he's the one guy that saw like or even heard of the Joker 2 and was just like, perfect. I like this a lot.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's made just for me.
I never even saw. No, I lied. I did see Joker. Not gonna lie about that. I had to remember though.
Yeah. It was alright. Whatever.
Yeah,
Didn't
it was
regret,
alright.
I didn't
I'm sick of
regret
clowns.
watching
It
it.
was fine. You know, the movie
It was
came out-
very
It's
funny.
been like 7 years since that came out now. Holy fuck.
2019.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was
that
very
was
funny when it came out and we went to the theater and there was all these signs like, if you are wearing clown makeup, you will not be let in. We are searching bags.
So,
Like,
Come on, that was like 7 years ago, and it's not even the same Joker. Come on, man.
that was so long ago. It wasn't.
It'd
It
be a
wasn't. That
whole-
was not the Joker. It was
That
Batman.
guy wasn't even really the Joker. Like, he
It
barely
is
looked like the
ridiculous
Joker.
to ban it at that point. For the
But it's
Plus,
just like
we gotta have some Jokers show up to get rid of these Venezuelan migrants in Aurora, Colorado. Like, maybe it was bad back then, but now maybe we should ship those guys in. They can deal with all these problems.
But also, that guy didn't like shoot up like a theater just because like it was the Joker. Like he just wanted to shoot up a theater. Like,
Yeah,
and
he
people
was
get
just-
shot up all the time now. Like it doesn't
He was
matter.
schizophrenic.
Having makeup on in the theater isn't going to be like, oh, that guy's a shooter. It's like, oh, I mean,
Yeah.
we're gonna.
It just means you're gay.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. Well, yes, but I mean, we're gonna get shot at some point. If you live in America, the chances it's like 30% chance to go anywhere.
It's either shoot or be shot.
Yeah, just get
That's
shot.
why I think
up,
we should
bro.
give guns to the kids in school.
They do. They have iPads and guns.
We're 10
Yeah.
months through the year now. Would you guys like to hear our gun violence statistics as of October 1st?
Honestly,
Hit
not
me.
really.
Well,
It's
we
depressing.
know there hasn't been that many shootings because we haven't been hearing about it in the news.
It didn't kill anybody I knew, so
Yeah,
it's true.
I've never heard a gun this year. I think it's fake.
I
Anyway,
barely even heard fireworks.
we have 12,808 gun deaths,
mhm.
That's not that many.
24,591 gun injuries, 411 mass shootings, 615 children shot, 3,350 teenagers shot, 937 incidents of defensive gun use, 1,036 unintentional shootings,
Jesus.
and
Like, okay, it's easy to talk about that, but how many new children were born?
wait, this
Yeah,
last
that's
one,
Probably like 100,000.
this last one's insane. We're 10 months into the year. 517 murder suicides.
Oh
Damn.
man, I wonder.
fuck.
I mean, sadly, you already know what those are.
Mhm.
It's
Well, it kind of solves the problem. Like, at least
Yeah.
it saves the police some time. I think it's actually better than a regular murder because then the
crazy.
police have to waste a bunch of taxpayer money finding the murderer.
yeah. Is that a
It's
lot?
gotta be less satisfying though.
June was the most mass shootings month of the year. We had 72 mass shootings in June.
Yeah, it was too hot. It's that old statistical thing that people bring up where it's like correlation versus causation, where it says that like ice cream sales correlate with murders.
There have
But
been
it's actually
three.
just when it's really hot.
There have been 3 this month, so we're up to 414 mass shootings.
It's like people are pissed off. They can't sleep. They're outside all day just hanging around.
It's true. There's
it's
only
fucking-
27 in February. I mean, shortened month, and it's cold out.
Well, to be
Yeah.
fair, there are 50 states, so it's like what 23 this month. It's October 7th.
There's like what 0.3 per state.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's
that's
like
like
bare- that's not even a whole
nothing.
person.
That's nothing.
Yeah.
It's fine. What a chill ass
But-
country we got.
There is a good news.
Yeah.
By this date last year, there were 533 mass shootings, so we're actually down by over 100, which is kind of surprising and good.
That's pretty
Okay.
good.
Yeah.
Not
100.
too bad. Let's go us.
Let's go.
One step at a time.
People
go.
say Biden doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
119 fewer mass shootings than this time last year. That's a
Okay.
crazy number, actually.
Yeah.
But when they say mass, it can be like 3.
Yeah. What if what if it all gets made up in the next 2 months?
Yeah, it's gonna be because of the Joker too.
Oh no.
Not even
the
because
guy's
people
mad
are
about it.
inspired by it. They're just like, damn, this sucks.
I've been calling it
I'm
Joe
bored.
Curto, like Dexerto.
Jokerto.
Mhm.
Joker though.
It's pretty dope, right?
Yeah, I like that.
I don't like that the title's in French.
Mm-hmm. That's why you're gonna shoot up a.
That's why. That's
I
literally
just think
why.
it should be English. I'm gonna shoot up something in Paris.
That's why I don't like the Hot Shot sequel, despite it being just about as funny as the first one. I don't like this part.
Part deux.
I don't even know what that means.
Fuck you.
Just like I don't like when I'm playing cards and someone calls it a deuce.
Mm-hmm.
Speak fucking
Or
English.
drop
Yeah.
a deuce. Say no.
Yeah,
you're taking a
when someone
shit.
says they're gonna drop a deuce, like, why don't you go back to where you
What the
came
hell
from?
are sneak eyes? Slap them.
I don't know where you came from, but we don't say deuce here. We say two.
Keep that ghetto fucking card shark casino riverboat talk to yourself, okay?
Yeah, why don't you go back to Andorra? I gotta drop a two.
It's the most exotic place you can think of. Fucking go back to fucking
Yeah.
Andorra.
Go back to Andorra or San Marino or Liechtenstein.
Yeah. Tell someone to go back to Liechtenstein. It's so funny. Yeah, I know you're a Liechtensteiner. You got it written all over you.
They're ruining Switzerland. That's why they have to build a wall.
Finding the Confederate flag there the first day their coverage was out this week was pretty funny.
That's a good bit that they just when you show that like little garage that just has a Confederate flag. The fuck?
Who's the
man?
motherfucker in Liechtenstein flying the American flag and the Confederate flag?
It's awesome. American right-wing stupidity just gets exported to everyone, like Canada, obviously, and
Oh, we love it
the
up here.
UK and
Yeah.
France. In France, they're talking about like le wokeism.
That's Quebec too. Low.
They're all just doing QAnon shit because we kind of perfected it.
It's easy. It's fun, I guess.
If you're really stupid and you're looking for a conspiracy to believe and you just want to get afraid of everything,
Quebec is the most annoying with it because they'll have the politicians that'll be like, there is no racism or anti-Semitism, and then they'll have like their own blog post that's like Adolf Hitler would have.
I like that they're finally admitting that a lot of those victims of communism people were just actual Nazis.
That
Oops.
let me pull it up. Dan Beckner was tweeting
Yeah.
about that today. But yeah, they have the victims of communism, and I think it was like the Ottawa Citizen or something posted a story today that said they have to like reflect on that monument now because there's like 400 names that will have to be removed due to Nazi Germany ties.
due to them being fucking SS.
Yeah. What the hell's
so
Beckner's?
sad. And then because I think it was Will quote tweeted one where someone posted under that and was like, well, are these actual Nazis or just internet Nazis? It's sad I have to ask that now.
Yeah.
internet Nazis,
Here it
they
is.
died in the fucking 50s and 40s.
After years of warnings about monument being used to whitewash Nazis, government took a closer look. Government should remove more than 330 names on victim of communism memorial because a potential Nazi or fascist links report recommends. And yeah, that post. Given the times, real Nazis and fascists are just the ones the internet deems to be Nazis and fascists. Sadly, a
Just 'cause they were
question that
in
has to
the
be
SS.
asked.
Yeah. It's like, I think if they were in the SS, I don't think you just deem them.
Yeah, a lot of those
Yeah.
people, they were in Gamergate, where they
Yeah.
followed the quartering on Twitter, and that's why they get branded a Nazi for life, and it kind of sucks.
I did some research on these Schutzstaffel guys, and they actually called themselves Nazis. It wasn't just people calling them that at the time.
Oh, interesting. That's where
Yeah,
the
that
name
wasn't-
came from.
It wasn't just a title that came from their critics.
Well, they used to be woke, and then they just made one misstep,
shit.
and everyone said, you're a Nazi, and they said, well, you know what, maybe I will
no.
be.
Yep.
That's so sad.
Yeah.
Sad they would abuse the name
Hitler
like
wasn't even
that.
gonna do that, and people kept calling him a Nazi. He's like, I don't know what that is yet, but I'm gonna find out.
But I think that's great that Canada just has a lot of just Nazis all over there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's like when they had
Just
to take
everywhere.
Joseph Mengele off the Latino memorial for all dead Latinos because they found out he was from Germany. He wasn't really Argentinian.
That was sad,
Yeah, that was
Argentina
sad.
lost. But luckily, a lot of Argentina does have a lot of blonde hair, blue eye folk, so they're going to be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Some super boys, super soldiers down there.
And then their president converted to Judaism.
Mm,
So they
Wow.
must be pretty pissed off.
yeah.
That would suck. That would suck if you were a Nazi and you escaped down there, and then
Mhm.
like your great grandchildren, the president of their country, converted to Judaism.
Mm.
God damn
One
it!
of the worst things that could happen.
I hate this.
I'm so
And he's
mad.
Latino,
Andy.
and he's Latino. He's a reverse converso. He's a reverso.
Man, I was trying to find this one story, and I did find it about this guy that lives in Peterborough, Ontario, home of the Peets.
Ah, yeah.
It's where Steve
Peets.
Eiserman played minor league. Anyway, there's a guy, Peterborough man, on a mission to have display of Confederate flag made illegal because there's a flag displayed at a Lakefield property. This guy's flying a Confederate flag under the Canadian flag. Like, come on, man.
It's so stupid.
This is like an old story.
The South for them is the North.
That was 2020, and then that guy basically got bothered until he took it down, it looks like, which is good.
Yeah, there was a kid who brought one to my school and hung it up. I think it was a kid who already dropped out or something, and he just like hung it up in the parking lot, and it was a whole controversy. And I think it was a kid who was Polish.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's just it's people who like have zero connection to it whatsoever. They just think it means like you're badass and you go hunting.
Yeah.
That story that I saw while I was looking for it, NPR, May 2017. Feeling kinship with the South, Northerners let their Confederate flags fly. And it's just like talking to these dudes from like Iowa flying the flag and why they
Pleasantville,
fly it.
Iowa.
And it's all just like, come on. Why does NPR need to do that? It's like a fucking Ben Shapiro rag article.
I feel like it's just a good way to
I'm a
like,
history lover.
get their name out there and be like, these guys are fucking morons.
Yeah.
I wish you could just say that. I wish you could be like, hey, these guys are really dumb.
They probably
as
got a bunch of
dog
clicks
shit.
at the time, so it worked, you know?
Mm-hmm. Oh, 2017 for sure. That's all these people. But it is like, it's just goofy. It's just dumb I think we talked about it so many times, but just dumb motherfuckers who are like, yeah, it means I'm a rebel. I'm against everything, and I hate the government.
Even though I'm not really.
Yeah, but I
I'm
do
just like
everything.
a guy who goes to work at Jiffy Lube.
Like, it's just, I should be able to like break the law. Nobody else should, but like I break the law by like speeding and driving drunk.
The
and,
only
like,
real guy that should be able to fly that is like AAP, because he's the real rebel. He rebels against everything he should be doing.
childcare and
Yeah, everything.
Yeah.
Waking up.
I haven't checked
Getting
in
up.
on him in a while. Getting up.
Oh, they had a.
What about this?
He's got a bunch of like loose electrical wires just falling out of his
Oh, pretty
trailer.
good.
And he's
that's
been
not
putting them
good.
back in without shutting off the electricity.
So the
This
owner
is-
did that?
This is from like a year ago. RCMP looking into Alberta property owner displaying swastikas in sight of public road. And this guy has like a giant stuffed bear that you'd win from like the fair.
Mm-hmm.
And it has got swastikas spray painted on its face, and its head's like
Yeah.
of the bear sticking through a fence.
Jesus.
And then you like look into the property, and he's got like swastikas spray painted on like truck trailers and stuff.
Yeah, I see that. Because I feel like you could get away with that bear and be like, hey, someone did it, but like I really like that bear. I'm gonna cover
was the
it.
bear.
Don't worry.
The bear has those tattoos. He was in prison.
Yeah, give him the same lie I gave to my old apartment building when my car was broken down, and where I was just like, "Hey, I'm getting the tags on it. Don't worry, I'm getting rid of it." For
You
like
should have just
2
put a
months.
swastika on it.
Yeah. Well, then they
Then
would
they have to
it.
get rid of it.
Yeah, I didn't want them to tow it because I was still responsible for it. But then I see the other swastikas in the back, and it's like, oh, okay. Well, this guy's just.
It's heritage, not hate.
Yeah, well, you know what? Maybe he's Buddhist and not quite familiar.
Maybe he's Buddhist and he hung the damn thing backwards.
Yeah, he was painting it in a mirror.
Oh man,
He's not
like-
respecting the Alberta flag either. It's all fucking
Torn up.
tattered and ripped up and shit.
And that's what you're pissed off about.
Yeah, maybe focus more on your Alberta flag and not on your swastikas, buddy.
He waved a Confederate flag too, motherfucker. You're not even in America.
Yeah, like what are you even doing?
At this point, like, come on.
And the Nazis wouldn't have even liked people like this.
No, I mean he's probably just like a big fat like Canadian guy, just drinking beer all the time. Like I don't
He's
think
just an unemployed guy who just lives on like a compound that he doesn't pay the property taxes on, and he just drinks all day. And he's like, yeah, if it was 1941, they would have made me like king of the army.
Oh no, look how many cars he has in his front yard.
king of the army.
I would have repaired the tanks. Like, cause I'm working on like learning how to repair cars because I have a bunch of trucks with no wheels on my lawn, and I don't actually do anything. But like, I'm waiting for like there to be a book or something that tells you how to put the wheels on.
These gates don't open because none of these
The
cars are
first
coming
comments on this. I won't be losing any sleep over this. It's called castle law, people. His property, his right to choose what's on it. End of story.
out. Oh,
Is that like an actual law in Canada? Castle law?
I doubt it.
I don't
The only thing I
think
can
so.
think of is castle doctrine, which is not the same.
I don't
thing.
think we have castles here. So
No, castle law.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's a law against having a swastika on there.
I was finding people calling it Castle Doctor last week. It's Castle Doctor. It's simple Castle Doctor.
It's simple. You're allowed to doctor your castle.
But also, people have the right to hate you and like not allow you to use their business or
and
not
spit
help
on
you in any way or like call you a shithead all day long, and you don't get to be like, I was canceled. You have to like me.
Literally, there's a fucking comment here that says he's rural. How many people are going to see it unless it's shown to them? Whereas your deviant parades are in large and medium-sized urban centers where lots of people are exposed to it without having to try hard. I wonder what kind of effect those displays have on children. How do you take a fucking news story about a guy fucking flying swastikas in his shitty farm in Bonnyville, Alberta? I'd be like, you know what? This is actually better than pride parades.
I think the children learn
Think of the
tolerance
children.
and love.
Fucking moron.
It's all love.
Patrick,
It's
moron.
mocked.
It's all love.
It's all love. We need some more love. We need more love in this world.
Yeah, I think they should have swastikas at the pride parade.
Yeah, but
It should be like the SA
rainbow?
instead of the SS, like Ernst Röhm.
I don't think they should do that.
I think they should have a gay
I'm
Nazi
going to take a
parade.
brave stand.
I think we should do it like a centrist solution to this and have gay Nazi rallies where they all have to be gay and wearing like rainbow uniforms.
Yeah. Get him, dude.
And they also have to be Jewish.
Mm-hmm.
It has to be a Nazi rally where they're only gay Jews.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Right, that's Alex's plan.
Actually, maybe we can have maybe we can just have a country where they do Nazi gay Jew rallies.
Yeah, Israel's
Maybe somewhere in the
yeah.
Middle East. And, like we can send them a bunch of money to do it.
All the time,
Yeah.
every fucking day.
Because then we
seemingly.
don't have to deal with it here.
Now we're cooking.
Yeah, because I mean, like, we don't need this money. It's certainly like not getting hit by like catastrophic storms every single
Yeah. Like every week there's a new storm.
that are just like killing and displacing thousands and thousands of people. Surely, every citizen in Western North Carolina getting $750 for the damages of the hurricane, and the new one coming this week. That's gonna be fine. No
Man,
big deal.
we obviously our government's incompetent and not doing anything close to what they should
That's
be
not
doing
what I was saying.
in that situation. But holy fuck, the right wingers that I saw on Twitter this week saying, if you told me last week that I'd be loading up helicopters this week because our government decided to genocide the people of North Carolina, I'm like, that's not what that is.
Mm.
Yeah, they take it a little too far. And it's the same shit where you get whiplash. Like, it's the same people that they're against the government giving people free money. They're
Mhm.
against handouts. They're against anybody getting help. If you've made any sort of mistake, you should just be left to die. But then at the same time, like, if something's in the news, like Springfield, Ohio, they're like, all these people should get free money now.
Yeah.
The government should give all of them a check for $100,000 because the factory closed down in 1943 and their grandpa got fired. It's like, okay, is that like the principles you're acting on? Because it seems like it's very bipolar.
It's great because then you have like dumb shits who are like, oh, the government controls the weather and is like forcing this upon us. And then you like the NC emergency. NC emergency has to be like, hey, here's like all this like fake news being spread. Like here's false rumors. Here's all this stuff that's causing more dangerous situations. And of course, all these dumb fucks are just like, well, I'm not going to believe that. I'm right. You're wrong.
Yeah, if they say it's fake, that means it's real. Because some people, they just want to believe. People just want to believe the lowest common denominator stupid bullshit and feel like they're smarter than other people. And like all the barriers to that have sort of been broken down. Because they all have access to TikTok and shit, and they can be in their little niche where they're like, yeah, you know what? It is the reptilians who are making storms. Where like it used to be in the old days, they would be like, they would think of that and they would tell their family members, and their family members would be like, shut the fuck up. What the fuck are you talking about? It's a storm.
Just not invited anywhere.
Yeah, but now they can just get on the internet and be like, well, my family is stupid and I'm smarter than everybody, and then find like 3 other alcoholics who agree with them.
I found that Nazi farm in Alberta, but it hasn't been driven by since October 2018. Well, they were flying some sort of pirate flag even back then.
Yar har har.
Yeah.
Damn, they got radicalized.
Yeah.
Now they're
Fireflies
just
are
pirates. No more. Wow. This flag had a.
You must not be a real sailor.
swastika on
then.
it.
Well, you know,
Yeah.
they were butt pirates.
cool.
Yeah,
They were butt pirates. It's funny how we get mad
No,
at this guy
what?
for flying a pirate flag, and you got people going through Ottawa every day who are flying butt pirate flags, and they call it a pride parade. And think of what that does to our kids.
So epic. I mean, it's right there. Pride is one of the 7 sins. It's right there.
Yeah,
That
pride
is
is one
true.
of the like somebody weighs 700 pounds. I care about the 7 deadly sins.
I care about it.
You need to listen. You need to avoid all of these.
We need to live virtuous lives.
How am I?
Can you give me $20 for cigarettes?
How am I gluttonous? I haven't even
Cigarettes and
eaten in a
snacks.
while today.
It's been 30
Yeah.
minutes.
I already digested my
full.
McDonald's from this morning, so I don't know how I can be gluttonous.
Full.
I'm ravenous, if anything. And that is not a sin, my friend.
Amen.
I haven't eaten.
Amen and whoop.
I haven't eaten in 90 minutes. I'm running on fumes. I'm running on damn fumes here.
I need to eat. I am starving.
I'm starved, man.
I think the government should make McDonald's free
I agree.
Now that
Mhm.
would be fucking
I would
awesome.
love that.
because
I would fucking
NAFTA made a
love
lot of
that,
people's
dude.
lives really hard, and I think the only way we can fix it is by
NAMBLA?
making McDonald's free.
Thanks Obama for NAMBLA.
Yeah, they passed NAMBLA and all the jobs, all the
all the
all the
jobs
jobs
with
for
the
the
boys.
Jobs with
protecting
the
kids
kids.
from pedophiles. They disappeared.
Well, luckily we have some entrepreneurs who are willing to step up, and-
Disrupt that market.
yeah,
I
step up and be there and be the guys who are sexting with perverts all day. Certainly doesn't make you a pervert either.
No, it's hot.
Yeah,
These guys are
Jack
just
off to it,
jacking
and then you
off.
go, all right. Then you go, all right, I'm gonna arrest you.
I keep getting ads on Instagram for that one really ugly, creepy guy that's trying to make himself younger.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
The billionaire.
the
Ben Johnson or whatever.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. And
Is that his name?
I commented on
the
it.
blood guy.
Something, Brian Johnson.
Yeah, Brian Johnson. I was so sick of it. I commented on one of the ads and said, "I would love to pause your age forever," and then they deleted my comment.
Yeah, it happens, man. They're really strict. If you use the word moron, fuckhead, shithead,
Wish I could pause your age forever, buddy.
yeah, that's a good one. You'd think they wouldn't remove that. You think it's not good enough, but
I'd like to pause his ass.
Well, hey, you'd like to pause.
Let's see you stay young with that. Just throw another
You
obstacle
want
in
to
there.
paw at his ass with
Oh,
your
yeah.
paws, like a ball of yarn.
Got him.
Yeah, like a little bit of this action.
No, one of these days, my Instagram's gonna get nuked because I just keep leaving mean messages.
Yep.
Because they get reported because all the time it's like, are you sure you want to say that?
Yes, I'm sure.
Are you sure?
I hate. Yeah. Yes, I'm sure. Obviously, I'm sure.
Yeah. Like, don't
posting
make.
it.
I'm
Well,
not.
if they nuke you, Tom, I'm about to go Gerald. I'm about to get even right after life
Thank you.
decisions for your ass. I'm about to go Gerald on their asses.
He's not rapping anymore.
Getting even right after life's decisions. I mean, he didn't have anywhere else to go. He got the fucking Artist of the Year for 3 years straight
That
and the
is true.
trophy to match. Could
Mhm.
never attend the
He-
award show for whatever award show it was, which sucks, but I'm glad he still got the award sent to him.
Did you guys see that Boy West Coast is fucking jacked now?
Is he
He's got
really?
like washboard abs.
dumb
Man West Coast.
dumb fuck Gen Alpha voice. Ozempic. Like he was a big fat ass. Wow.
I guess yeah, he's pretty.
or
built.
or it's photoshopped. I'm not sure, but I want to say that it's real.
it's.
I
I think
mean,
it's real.
like,
This is his next
AI.
picture.
Oh, he has a new single.
Looks to be AI to me.
It's nice that he's actually put out some more music.
Bottomed up when I first met you. He looked like he had prison. He looks like he's prison built.
Yeah, he really does.
He
Looks
put
like-
out an album in 2020 called Anxiety and Depression. And there's like an anime drawing on the cover of
You
him
were
crying.
at the club. Bottomed up when I first met you.
This is me when I'm using the hard R N word. And people say, no, dude, you're Puerto Rican.
Calling a woman the hard R N word because she won't Uber over to me and fuck me.
That'd be crazy. if
Listen,
was
he shouldn't
Puerto
have done
Rican,
that, but
Yeah.
you got to separate the art from the artist.
Okay.
I actually
I
like
will.
that he didn't change who he was once he got famous. I think
Yeah, he
it's
didn't
dope that
become
he
woke.
stayed true to himself.
Oh, I like that he has like a bully in that picture too. Oh shit! You know what? I gotta find to send you. They're making bully cats now. It's
Oh,
really
yeah.
fucked up.
They're like hairless and like
yeah,
Man.
they're hairless and like it's really creepy and
Who asked for
dark.
this?
But me,
Oh, okay.
then
I think really red British people
Bobinos.
and Americans who are going to be in jail in the next 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it'd be a fun bit, Tom, to start acting like when people like just react to like people talking to Nate about fun related stuff or like the format and be like, people still really believe this is Nate Roos. Just now start acting like it's not him.
Wait, yeah, that wasn't him.
Wait, you guys really think that was him?
That's what when he got rid of the @NateRoosMusic, I took it immediately and changed my name to that, and I started tweeting about like fun coming back together and like how we were gonna make a new album, and then they posted a bunch of screenshots on the fun Reddit page, and everyone was like, "Are you serious? This is so exciting!" And then someone came through like, "No, that's his friend Tom. He's just a piece of shit. He's so rude." And then I started tweeting about how I was at January 6th.
Yeah, it was so fun being at January 6th with Ariel Pink and John Mouse.
But I said it was an accident. I was just performing a concert. I didn't realize.
Yeah,
Nate was there with Young Thug. That's why
but
he's
did
on
you
trial.
look at these fucking albino cats that they've made into bullies?
Up,
like
dude.
they bred the bully gene into cats now, and it's so evil. Like they got the nastiest fucking nuts too.
They do
They
a big
look
show
like
of nuts.
they look like nuts.
Yeah,
They do look
They
like
just look like
nutsacks.
They look like a
nutsacks.
nutsack when
Yeah.
you come inside from shoveling snow.
I bet it's still like a cute kitty though. I bet it's still
I'm sure
got,
the
like,
kitty's nice,
fucking-
but like
it just looks kind of.
No, they probably sit there with a
mean.
nose
Ugh.
whistle and they randomly have diarrhea. I don't like it.
You have to clean out the folds. That's the thing. It's like a pug, but the whole thing is like a pug, where you actually have to get a Q-tip and then clean it out, or it's gonna have like mold and shit.
the problem is like all these animals were just like bred to die in 2 weeks.
True.
Like
Yeah,
they live to 1.5, 2, and then they die because they can't breathe, they can't like eat well, they can't digest anything. They're just these monsters.
people just like getting in arguments about it. They like setting themselves up for arguments where they can be like, actually, my dog is beautiful, and I don't specifically train it to bite people, even though that's clearly what I'm doing. Like it's actually the owners, not the dogs. And yes, I am one of the bad owners, but fuck you.
The bullies can't even like attack a child because they can barely like waddle and walk. Like they can't run. These dogs can't run. They just like move side to side and eventually go forward.
I would
on
kick
like
Bape and
accident.
Pimpy so hard in the face.
I wouldn't. It's
No,
just
only
sad
if they
because there's so
deserved
many
it.
like fucking just like normal ass dogs at the shelter to adopt and cats too.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
to go out of your
people
way because it's like I
buy
want a
these.
specific type is they're so
Well, they do like a
yeah, it's
background check
stupid.
and stuff, and if you have an apartment that doesn't allow pets, and you also have 7 warrants on your name,
When people like buy like dogs and cats and stuff, and it's like you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah,
breeders don't check.
completely
Stupid.
unnecessary.
Yeah,
It's like a
fuck
vanity
you.
thing, right? Like,
You're listening to this and you bought your dog. Fuck.
breeders don't check if you came up in a stolen
Yeah,
car.
breeders don't come, the dogs come.
They don't fuck the dogs.
No.
That's what I
And
learned the
that's
hard
what
way.
that-
I went and said, "Oh, you guys are dog breeders? Oh, let me join in.
Where? How much?
You guys are cat breeders? Oh, I want to fuck these
Oh,
cats that look like
1900?
nutsacks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, how much to breed this cat? And can I have the kittens that come out? The kitten chimeras?"
Oh.
And they said no for some reason.
This little cat that looks like a nutsack, but it's gonna have a human head.
Oh, it's gonna be awesome.
I can't wait. I love my little
my
freaks.
Yeah, I want my son to be hairless, so
My testicats.
I test the cats.
I'm so sick of shaving my son. I need to make a son that's hairless.
Yeah,
But it's just like, man, why are you doing this? Why are you like breeding all these things and just little fucked
I
up
suppose like
creatures?
if you're deeply allergenic and there's like the breeds that like have little hair or like are hypoallergenic or whatever, then I can see it. But
well, it's different than just a Sphinx cat.
People straight up just lie about that though. Like I would say 99.9% of people that say, "Oh, I actually had to buy my dog 'cause it's the only one I don't sneeze at." They're actually lying.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They're trying to make themselves look like they didn't get their shit from a puppy mill, but it's okay.
Yeah.
It's not even a real allergy.
Yep, everybody knows, and it's okay. We all know.
It's like the
Oh,
kids that
no,
say
we
they
all
have a
judge
peanut
you.
allergy.
Yep.
It's just that their parents want to make
Yeah,
life
they're
hell
just
for
lying.
everybody.
They're fucking lying.
That awkward moment when you
You're just
want to post
lying.
your new dog, but you bought it from a puppy mill, and people will know because it's too beautiful.
Yeah. It looks too pure.
Yep.
I want to work at a puppy mill.
What are you gonna do at the puppy mill?
Probably kill them.
Oh,
no,
I want to get fired from a puppy. Well, I'm trying to save the puppies.
Oh, okay.
I want to work at a free kill shelter.
Yeah.
Free killing.
I want to be a dog
We
catcher.
do not adopt anything out. Everything that comes here stays.
It's all kill. All
kill
kill.
only shelter.
Getting fired as a dog catcher for bringing him back dead. Well, you guys are going to do it anyway.
Who
gives a shit?
accident?
Just being like a rogue cop.
Calling animal control and saying your dog's out and putting it dead or alive, like bolo out for it.
Yeah, I'm the reason they made dog catchers have body cameras.
Yeah.
This dog's really, really
the reason
annoying.
they took away their
This
guns.
dog's really annoying.
Yeah.
I'll bite the shit out of you. I want this thing dead or alive. Who are you? I'm the owner.
I'm allowed
Yeah.
to.
You know, now that I think about it, I do spend a lot on dog food. So if you want to just
Mhm.
kill it,
That's kind of better for me, actually.
he gave me a weird look.
Oh, I wanted to ask you guys.
I tried to breed him and he didn't take it.
A lot of people in Texas were woken up at 5 a.m. this week by a blue alert because a cop
Oh,
got
wow.
assaulted on a traffic stop or something. What it is, whenever they do a blue alert, it's when a cop gets shot by somebody and then the person gets away. So it's like an at-large thing. But also, like, Texas takes like 9 hours to drive across, so why are you sending it to every person in Texas?
Yeah.
Anyway,
Doesn't make sense.
what other alerts do you think we need out there for that type of shit? That something you have to turn off on your phone, or else it's gonna wake you up.
I got an idea.
Rainbow
We need
alert if there's a gay person.
Oh,
Yeah, I would
okay.
say a brown alert.
Yeah,
I'd say a
brown alert if you have to
if
shit.
there's a no, yeah. If there's a poop in the pool, then you get
Oh,
everybody
okay.
in the county.
Everybody,
gets
yeah,
a-
everybody in the
yeah.
city.
If the road is closed because of a poop.
9 million people get poop in the pool.
Brown alert. Poop in
Yeah.
the pool.
Oh shit, there's a brown alert.
Shit. That's not safe. We're not going to the pool today.
Mhm.
It doesn't say what pool. It just says there's a poop in the pool.
In certain states, they have a black alert. And I'm not sure why Apple agreed to
Allows
that. Yeah, it seems like they should have just said no to that
Arkansas.
one. Yeah, Arkansas,
Idaho.
parts of Alabama,
Utah.
the 256 area code is where they have the black alert. And it seems like they shouldn't really. Like, I would just turn that off on my phone or maybe move or something because it just kind of makes me
Mhm.
uncomfortable.
They have a white alert too, though, but that means there's a new Apple. What's when they're doing their new announcement about the next phone?
Yeah, that's the good alert.
The red
They
alert
should use that.
is the Nintendo Direct. When that's
Oh,
happening.
nice.
Yeah,
That's-
red alert. The amber alert
I'd
now,
appreciate
there's a
that.
setting where you can turn off instead of just the vibrating, and the ringing, it goes from amber from the song.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, 311 released it to him. Like use the amber alert.
Well, they're named
Yeah, we
after
made
child
this-
porn, remember?
We made
So-
this
Oh, okay.
just for you guys.
Yeah,
So
or
it's a
they're
show.
what is it, like abduction of a child or something is that code in
Yeah.
California.
Oh yeah.
And that's what they're named after because they support it. I saw an interview where they said, yes, that is what it means and we support that.
I think they are bringing like awareness to child abduction by naming 311.
Yeah, they're performing
"Hey."
a character.
Hey, we are not for 311. We're against 311.
Like that one vlog
just want
guy doing
everyone
that.
to
This is a
know
code,
about
whatever. That's a bomb, a reported bomb, and it really was the code. It's so
Oh, yeah.
funny. Reported bomb threat. How did that dumb as fuck guy know that? So funny.
Oh, yeah, that was awesome. That guy was just yelling inside a restaurant and he got arrested. And then for some reason, he did a fake bomb threat and resisted arrest, just getting charges tacked on for no reason. Like a guy who they were just going to ask him to leave and he would have been
No, like,
fine.
It's so Kenny Powers to know the right code, though.
A guy whose pants fall down all the time, knowing the bomb code.
His shirt said good.
Man.
It said good vibes, and the letters were magic
Yeah.
mushroom. Like,
And he was just bothering like the staff to this restaurant. Wouldn't leave. He had his suitcases for some reason, and just decided to like make everybody's life hell, including his own.
He tried to pay with V-Bucks. And they said, sir, we don't take these. He's like, you got so many good fucking skins.
Oh, fucking
Fucking bitch. Fucking stupid bitch.
Oh, speaking of
Fucking kill
fucking,
yourself.
you're fucking stupid bitch. I watched one of the vlogs, his classic vlog today that I never watched because it's like a thumbnail of him and his really pleasant girlfriend, Kayla.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw it today, and he was on his way to the camera store, and he's complaining on the way there. He's driving and complaining, doing his hold the camera up while he looks at it and drives, and he's going. So I thought if I started making I first got this on layaway, and I started making a payment, and they wouldn't give it to me. I thought it was like a car where I start making payments, and I could be driving it
oh my
while I
god.
use it. He goes,
I can
what,
just get
what
it.
the hell? He was
Like they
was
wouldn't
like-
know that he would stop making the payments.
Yeah, so he's like, so I'm just getting this lens cover instead of the new lens right now. He was so mad that he couldn't like put $30 down on like a $900 lens and just start using it and like take it with him.
That's so fucking stupid, man. Like they'll give you this stuff and like, hey, you know, we'll come take this lens.
And he saw this
Fuck.
kid at the camera store that ended up making it into this video. His name's Ryan. And he's like, I just met this newcomer to the business, and he wants me to produce his movie. He straight up
man.
lied to this kid about having all this gear and stuff. And he goes, I can't. This is my favorite line. He goes, I can't release too much information about the project right now, but we got a lot of stuff planned, and we're hoping to get this out by Thursday. It's so funny. Like,
Oh my god. Yeah, there's an
Pre-production-
NDA. We're gonna film it
pre-production to
tonight and put it out.
release. It's gonna be like 4 days. So awesome.
We got a lot to film, but it'll be out there.
But he had like the serious part in that vlog too, where he like sat down and was looking at the camera, and he's like, "Before I go any further with this vlog, I just want to talk about that newcomer to film I met today, Ryan. And Ryan, I just want to say," and it's like him giving him like a pep talk and shit. And it's like, you don't know anything. You're sitting in
Yeah, a
your
guy who
dad's
actually has a
basement,
job.
a bunch of LEDs around you. Yeah, the kid's like way more competent. He's like a gearhead, talking about all the cameras he wants and shit, and vlogs, and they're like, "Oh, cool."
Oh, I know that one.
That shit's awesome when someone just volunteers to be like the camera guy for a band or something.
Mm-hmm.
Or like, yeah, I do production and stuff, and like I don't really know what that means or whatever, but like I think it means I get to be backstage and like get treated
I'm
like
really
I'm one of
good
the
at-
band, and I get some
Yeah.
groupies, and I don't have to do
We're gonna
anything.
take him pictures,
Dude, let me be your guitar tech. All right, tune this. What? What the hell?
Isn't
It's
there
already-
a machine for that?
Yeah.
The strings are already on it.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm busy.
I just checked the Chapo FYM Reddit, which is like way more active than it used to be. Which isn't to say it's like particularly active, but there were like 3 different threads of people asking for either Vlogs' YouTube or Vlogs' Twitter because they hear about him on the pod and don't have like a visual
luck.
reference. Same thing with the fatties.
Yeah.
Oh, just look
So
it up.
I wanted to just look. It's such good SEO. Phase Vlogs.
Yeah, just
It'll
search
be the
vlogs.
first thing that comes up.
The YouTube is
Yeah,
Vlogs
it'll be-
IWC, which is
No,
the-
it's not
the-
even. It's vlogs now. That's what we were
Well,
talking about. He
that's what
changed
the
it.
URL is. The display
is
name
it
is just
still?
Vlogs,
Okay.
but it's still Internet Wrestling Community, which is just it's such like a self-important name for just like people on Twitter talking about wrestling.
What's up? This is SWN Stoned.
I'm part of a huge community. Yeah, and then he has other ones. They're like, let's see, if I do SWM, there's SWM Vlogs 298. That's still up.
Yeah.
I think that was what the one where he was in
Yeah.
Colorado and he wanted to be a football
That's the one
player.
with all the good
Yeah.
vlogs still on it. Like, what the hell? This is a fucking bitch.
And there's one that's SWM Vlogs 4207.
Oh, there's another bonus in the vlog I watched today where he passes Runza and pans the camera at it and goes, "There's my old work. Fuck you."
Yeah.
Fucking bitch. Wouldn't let me sneeze into people's fucking food. Fucking bitch.
Such a good video. Yeah,
Tell
all
the
of his
customer
YouTube,
fucking kill yourself.
his YouTube is like everything's still around because he didn't know how to delete any of
He
it.
doesn't
Like,
know.
He said
He probably
he
forgot
couldn't
the
get
password.
into those
quit it
accounts
and then
anymore.
just like, yeah, he can't get in, so it's all just there. His Twitter accounts all got banned. That's why they're not around.
Yeah,
But,
even
like,
his new Twitter account where he didn't even post on is just permanent now because he told one person, "Kill yourself" during wrestling.
yeah. There's a
Yeah, there
couple
must be
that
so
stick
many
around.
people in
Sometimes
the,
you wanna kill
the
yourself 'cause
IWC.
They have a fucking WWE opinion so funny.
Yeah,
It's all
Yeah.
scripted, you dumbass fucking
But it's
moron.
Like, yo, CM Punk kind of fell off. Fucking kill yourself.
Kill yourself,
Kill
bitch.
yourself. But then he's also a guy with like 10 different Facebook accounts. And like
Yeah.
from just different ages of his life, he just created a new Facebook account.
Hey,
where
as
it's like,
fail
yeah,
as
work
he
at
is,
Krabby Patty. Mm-hmm.
he cranked that fucking base hit that we needed tonight against the Guardians.
Man, I was so mad. I was so pissed when he fucking stepped up to the plate and got hit. And I was like, if this vlogs motherfucker scores, the scores that game winning run. And he did. And that really upset me. That hurt my heart.
Yeah.
What the hell?
To see vlogs beat my team.
He's at his most.
Fuck you, Jake Rogers.
He's at his most vlogs looking right now for it too. It's perfect.
Yeah.
Let's go, Jake Rogers.
I had forgotten about him, despite the fact that we've talked about him so many
Yeah, 'cause
times.
then
And then
he-
he
then he
came up
shows
the
up,
bat,
you're
and I
like,
was
oh,
just like,
no.
oh, god damn it. I just knew it was going to be bad. I already knew how it was going to go just because it was going to be a way to ruin
He's
like
definitely
10
one of those
minutes for
guys
me.
where he was on the Tigers. I fucking hate him. I love him.
Right? Fuck you. Fuck you. The
Yeah, I think any
Tigers,
guy who
fuck
looks like that is
everybody.
really cool.
Yeah, me too.
I love them all.
I just think he should vlog. Like, he should vlog more than vlogs because he has an interesting life. He's on a baseball team.
No, he should quit his team and he should stream college football.
Yeah, he should quit the team
from
to
his
stream
basement.
to stream whatever's the newest MLB game.
Yeah, MLB the show.
MLB the show.
24.
Yeah, I'm thinking of just doing it in the game because that way I don't have to get up and I don't have to fucking like walk around and put on a uniform and shit and like I can just be at my parents'
Do it in
house
a
and I can just,
game. I wish it was like
It's
a
like
work
way
in a
easier.
game, dude.
it's like during COVID when they would just have the NASCAR guys do it in a simulator and it was way easier and I don't know. Fucking bitch.
There was a good NASCAR crash yesterday.
Oh, fucking
Oh.
bitch.
It was a good
The
crash.
hell?
No one got hurt, but a lot of cars did, which is awesome.
Oh damn.
Hell yeah.
I love it when cars get hurt.
Yeah,
it literally looks
cars
like
deserve
there's one of
pain.
those crashes where it looks like when you turn around and drive the wrong way on like the old NASCAR Thunder games.
Oh yeah, that's fun.
Before we
Big blowout.
leave,
Yeah.
we were talking about
Oh.
friends' parents and stuff earlier, and I had an anecdote
Mhm.
that I wanted to get out, so it's not in my head all week.
Let's hear it.
But when I was a kid, we like moved to the middle of fucking nowhere when I was like 4, so my parents didn't really have friends. But my dad did like tech support, and there was like a guy he met when he was like on a house call that like he was also into hunting, but this guy was like an eccentric weirdo that was also disabled, and so he was allowed to go deer hunting but just like shoot his rifle out the window of his car. And
Hell
my
yeah.
dad thought that was kind of fun, even though they never like got anything, even though there's like tons of deer.
Mhm.
It was always like it'd be on someone's property, and so then you'd have to like go out to the person's door and ask like, hey, can I shoot a deer from my truck on your property? And they'd be like, no, fuck off. But one day my dad was hunting and he got a moose, and they decided instead of taking it to a butcher that we were just going to butcher it ourselves. So me and my like sisters and my mom and dad and I just for a weekend butchered a moose in our backyard, which was nasty,
Yeah.
and the meat all spoiled, and we like wasted
Yeah.
a ton of money,
Christ.
and it was just like dog food for the next 2 years because like it was nasty. But when we were like trying to butcher this moose with no like butchery knowledge, we were setting off like a like cardboard box of just like, this will be stuff that's like nasty, we're just gonna like feed this to the dogs. And we had like left it outside and like went in for a bit, and his like disabled truck hunting friend like drove by and saw that we had a box of meat out in front and just like took it with him and was like, oh, thanks so much for the meat, guys. And we just like never told him that was like the dog scraps. He was just like fucking psyched to get a box of meat that he found in our
Oh
yard.
my god.
That's so gross.
Ooh.
That's insane that like you drive by like who you think is your friend's house and they have stuff outside and you go, oh, that's for me.
For me.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
you don't even, like,
they're not using this
call it.
meat.
It's
Oh,
just like
weird.
driving by your friend's house and there's a bunch of Amazon packages. Oh, those are probably for me.
Like, knock on the
Birthday
door or
next
something.
month.
Like, hey man, what's this
Yeah.
stuff?
what do you got in here? Oh, sorry, I opened your boxes. I thought they were for me.
Taking just the trash can out of your friend's house. I thought it was free.
I thought it was
I
mine.
thought since I knew you, I could just have all this cardboard.
Guess,
thought I could have all
guess
your
we're
trash.
not friends.
Castle
we're not
Law,
friends.
I get your meat.
That's true.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
castle
it is.
loft.
You know
It's
what?
like
That's a
1
good
inch
point.
onto the sidewalk.
It's
and it's
castle
free.
law. It's mine.
It's my castle now.
Yeah, I'm the king of the castle.
Come to my house. I got a bunch of meat outside. If you want to drive by, you think
Yeah, I
you're my
put the
friend.
scraps out for the stray dogs of the neighborhood.
Yeah, check your neighbor's yard for meat. Check out the Patreon.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Check out Discord if you have any questions about lore. I'm sure people would be happy to
There
fill
you
you
go.
in.
Take a bunch of stimulants and post in there a lot.
Yeah.
Yes.
Everyone will love it.
Yep.
We
Don't
love you.
take
Bye-bye.
stimulants or take stimulants or whatever makes it worse.
Yep.
Yeah, whatever makes you awful, we'll deal with.
Yeah.
Do that.
Yep. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Peace.